Hey, it's been a few months, but I'm back, and today we're gonna go over Red Dead Redemption 2's story mode. I might do online later. I have 80 hours in online, so I think that would be appropriate for me to make a review on that, or at least talk about its state in 2022. But for now, all footage is running on the PlayStation 5. It's a little rocky at times, so if anything is choppy or grainy, it's not video compression even, it's just a game that's meant for older platforms that runs at probably 30 FPS at times. Also, all the footage in the background is kind of random, up until the point with the no commentary gameplay of the story mode. I'm in chapter 3. If you haven't made it there, you don't want spoilers, then I highly recommend clicking off the video at that point. But it should be a pretty spoiler-free journey up until the 10-minute mark.
Where else would I be?
I suppose you're right.
I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 back in spring of 2020. This is when the quarantine in my area started. I had a lot on my mind, but the game really helped me.
Being cooped up all day just like a canary.
You sure you're alright?
Yes, never felt better.
Now granted, when I first started playing, I only played online, and in total I put about 80 hours into online. And now it's almost unplayable. The state of it is very rocky. There are ups and downs, but Rockstar kind of ended support for it, it feels like. They do little events here and there, they give you cosmetics, they give you discounts, but there's no new content. The thing that I noticed when I played GTA Online for the first time back in March when it was free with PlayStation Plus, even though I didn't enjoy the game because I didn't like the modern setting and I felt like it was just too action oriented like Call of Duty, it still had a lot of new content coming in constantly by the day. Every single day there's a new car, there's a new mission, something fresh. But Red Dead Online definitely is suffering right now. No, it's not to say that it's definitively bad. I've heard rumors of them adding new careers, such as being able to own a ranch and herd cattle, which sounds kind of dumb, but if you play the game, I think that could be a really huge update that could bring back hundreds, if not possibly thousands of players who otherwise have no reason, have no incentive to play the game right now.
Well, that's all we got. I will shoot you dead right.
But enough talk about online, let's get into the story, and it's definitely a shock at first.
Imbecile. You're gonna get us killed, Jim. Just tell him. Shut the hell up.
The first chapter of the game is painful, it's grueling, it's punishing. It reminds me of Death Stranding. Everything is against you. It's not fun necessarily. The story is interesting, of course, but you feel like you're not doing anything worthwhile. However, the introduction is only about 5 hours, which sounds worse than it is, and after that, you have free reign. You can do whatever, you can be good, you can be bad. There is a morality system similar to that in Infamous Second Son, which is one of my favorite games of all time. So when I saw that, I was definitely excited to see how that could change the story. And it doesn't necessarily. You get some exclusive cosmetics, similar to Infamous. However, the ending of the game is dependent on your choice, and of course, the better ending is if you have a positive morality. The gameplay is like The Last of Us meets Death Stranding. It's a walking simulator, but it has highly detailed and extremely satisfying shooting mechanics and melee mechanics, very reminiscent, to me at least, of the Last of Us series. Only thing is, it's much slower. The combat is the combat kind of lacks in a lot of areas. It tries to be like an action movie, but still retains realistic elements, which doesn't always feel great. But all in all, it's a super duper fun game, and the action is there. It's just it's hit or miss at times. Just to touch on the main character, Arthur Morgan, I think he's an amazing protagonist. His backstory is kind of unknown. How he joined the gang, why he joined the gang is kind of fuzzy, and I assume they put the pieces together throughout the story, but as of chapter 3, I don't really know much about him. You kind of learn his personality, but that can be shaped for the player, so evil or good, you can kind of make that into your own, which is okay. But for a story that is definitely knows where it's going, it's kind of weird to not give a lot of background of the character you're playing as when you have plenty of information on a lot of the other characters throughout the camp by just talking to them.
I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe.
And going on to the second point about all of that are the side characters, the Vanderlyn gang, and just the people you meet throughout the different chapters in each of the towns, Valentine, Strawberry, St. Denis, and Rhodes. Each of them are very detailed. They have stories behind them. However, you need to find that, and not in a Souls way of finding like a scroll or a book and reading about them, but you just talk to them enough and their dialogue explains why they're there or why they might look or act a certain way, which is really cool. Also, in the epilogue, when you play as John Marston, you can also get different dialogue lines, which is neat. I've seen a lot of gameplay of that on YouTube, which is spoiler, of course, but you know, it's fun to look ahead because it's such a long journey that it's nice to have some incentive to finish it. Since the game launched, one of the biggest selling points are the graphics, which I definitely like to address, do and don't hold up in 2022, which is funny because it's only been a few years since the launch, so you'd think it couldn't change that much, and the game still looks amazing, and compared to games like, well, pretty much every single Call of Duty, Battlefield, all those games that they make every single year, also most Ubisoft games, kind of the same thing. They just pump games out. They don't put a lot of care into them. Rockstar definitely put care into this game. It still looks amazing. The ground is detailed. The walls are detailed. Weapons get dirty. You kill someone, you get blood on you. You go in a river, wash it off. The blood will float in the river. You come out, you're wet, and then it dries off after a while. Insane detail. Detail that I don't think anyone needed or wanted, but they put it in, and it's amazing. And it's, if you haven't played Red Dead, it's a shocker at first, that's for sure. Although while the graphics are amazing, there's some issues. Can't turn off motion blur on console, which is very difficult when you're playing PvP or, you know, even in the story mode. It's nauseating after a while, and textures are sporadic and can change constantly depending on different details in the world. Different NPCs and stuff might cause it to get a little glitchy. I know when I load into cutscenes, sometimes horses will just pop out of midair, which is definitely immersion breaking. Although it's not a huge issue, it's there, and it's not like any modern game where they can patch it out, because I think they're kind of done with Red Dead. They've done their final build, and unfortunately there are a large amount of bugs that you just don't encounter them all the time. Although, as we all know, Red Dead Redemption has been out since 2018, so a lot of people who wanted to play it have played it at this point. If you haven't, you should definitely pick it up. Like I said, it's usually on sale a lot of the time for, you know, sometimes 30 and under. It might go lower during summer and winter sales, but for the rest of the video, I'm going to have some gameplay from Chapter 3. Once again, if you don't want spoilers, this is a good time to end it, but thank you very much for watching, and, you know, subscribing and liking always, it always helps. I don't make a lot of content, but when I do, it's really motivating to see that people enjoy it and actually watch it. And definitely share it to anyone who you think might want to play Red Dead Redemption sometime, or a fan of Red Dead Redemption that you know who could enjoy someone else's perspective on the game. But thank you again. And really quick before I go, I've been streaming more and more on Twitch. I took a long break, but lately, here and there, for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, I'll hop on Twitch for a bit, stream Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, Red Dead 2, kind of anything on my PS5. My PC is down for a bit, so I don't think I'll be streaming as much with my face cam and stuff. But when all that happens, I'll definitely let you know on my Discord. That should be in the description of my YouTube channel, but if it's not, you can find that on Twitch. So thank you very much for watching, and have an amazing day.
Is the O'Driscoll behaving himself? Seems to be. Moans a lot.
Hey, Arthur.
What's going on?
Hosea and John are looking for you. They went out to the moonshine stash, said you knew where that was. They was planning a visit to the Braithwaite place, but John needs to do something for Dutch now, so Hosea wants you to join him instead. Seems to be a lot going on.
You're telling me. Okay, thank you. They're getting hungry, Mr. Morgan. Who is? The people you haven't fed.
Me? When did that become my job?
Others are pulling their weight. Ah, give it a rest, will you?
Hey, Arthur.
Miss Karen, all good? Yeah.
Hey, Arthur. What are you doing?
Selling it back to where it came from.
Why?
I ain't got a market for it. They made it. They must have someone to sell it to. Stuff look kind of lonely out here. I think we'll cut ourselves a deal.
I get you.
You and Dutch was just doing your duty when you requisitioned it. Now I'm doing mine.
All right. I should get going now.
I'll leave you fellas to it. Good luck. Thank you, John. We'll see you later. Dutch asked him to look into something to do with the Braithwaite horses, I think.
Sure, okay.
Okay, let's head out to the Braithwaite's place. You know the way?
Yeah, I've been there. So, what exactly are we doing? This is the moonshine we took after blowing up the Braithwaite still, right?
I think the good citizens taking the trouble to return their stolen goods deserve some reward, don't you? Then it's time we made a formal introduction, like Dutch told us. Look, these are two big old plantation houses, and all I keep hearing is they hate each other so much they can't see past it.
I know. I've seen it. There's a gray boy and a Braithwaite girl carrying on a secret affair. I've been, well, helping them.
The mind boggles. You think they're of use?
Not sure. They don't seem too involved in the rest of it, but maybe.
Well, I'm sure there's money in this for us somewhere if we can get in the middle of it. modest little homestead, isn't it?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
What's that in the back there?
Moonshine, my fine fellow. May I have a word with the man of the house?
The man of the house is a lady, Mrs. Catherine Braithwaite.
May I speak with her? I want to discuss a business opportunity. I mean no harm. No harm at all. You may happily shoot me if I do.
Okay. She's at the house. We'll be watching you.
You heard the man. Driver, proceed, please.
What you want?
Found something. Out in the hills. Thought maybe you was in the market for it.
For what?
Some liquor.
I ain't in the market for what's already mine.
The way we see it, it's ours. Well, with us possessing it, and I checked all over. For the life of me, I couldn't see your name on it. Oh. Relax, I ain't here to rob you. No, it seems that's easy enough. Why not do a deal? What do you sell that stuff for?
$1 a bottle?
Give us 50 cents.
It's already ours.
Well, look on it as a reward for finding the property. Alternative is we go sell it someplace else.
The alternative is you get shot.
Now, who wants to get shot over a bottle or two of liquor?
Pay the man.
Pleasure doing business with you. And listen, we didn't take it. At least not without orders from...
Oh, I know exactly who gave you your orders. Old Sheriff Gray. You know what? I don't want it. In fact, sir, now you can do me a favor. There's an extra $10 if you do. Drive the stuff into Rhodes, head over to the tavern run by Mr. Gray, and give the stuff out for free.
Mama!
Hush now. I believe they call that a promotional expense.
As you wish, madam.
You boys come back sometime and tell me how you made out. Maybe we'll play a little cribbage.
All right. Next stop, the Rhodes Saloon.
Here we go.
So I finally sold those Cornwall bonds. Got close to 1,000 for them. I wanted more, but not bad considering how hot they were. Especially after that bloodbath in Valentine.
No, not bad at all.
Apparently, Cornwall's been pumping a lot of cash into the Pinkertons. Wants to keep their full effort on going after gangs. Gangs like us.
Yeah, that don't surprise me.
All right. This could get ugly. You and Dutch already have that thing going on in town with the sheriff.
Yeah, Mr. Gray.
That's it. Now we're inserting ourselves in his blood feud. We'll need something.
I ain't playing, Tessa. You know my feelings about that.
Of course you're not. You're a clown's idiot brother.
Hosea, please.
I'm the clown. You're the brother turned idiot. Just look sad and keep quiet. Even you can do that, Arthur.
Oh, I have to.
Put this hat on. Smoke this pipe. Bring your lip forward just a bit. Squint. Oh, perfect.
Hey, what about you?
Shh, shh. You can't speak. You're turned idiot. Right. Broke poor Mammy's heart. There, Fenton. There, don't get mad now.
Oh, now.
Well, never mind.
Okay, Fenton, stay calm now. For Mama, she loved you so. Just a shame you had to strangle her in a rage, right? Grab 2 cases of that stuff and follow me. Gentlemen! Quite the town you have here. We just rode in from up north. Hey. Hello. Hello, I'm Melvin. This is my brother Fenton. Don't mind him. Don't madden him. He's turned idiot. Killed our mother, but it weren't his fault. How'd you boys like a couple of bucks? I bet you would. One for each of you. We're in the new trade of advertising, which is an American art form about ensuring people buy the correct things.
I don't know.
$1 more. Says give us half an hour. What harm can we do in half an hour? Go along now. Enjoy the money. Come along, Fenton. Just hand out the liquor. Gentlemen! Gentlemen! My name is Melvin. That's my brother Fenton. He's a bit funny, but boy, can he pour drinks fast. For the next 30 minutes, the drinks in this here bar, in this here town, are entirely free. The only rule is that you gotta drink them. So hurry up, put old Fenton to work. Don't get him mad, though. His mama made him mad, and we buried her. Poor thing. Now come up to the bar, everybody. Come on, fellas, it's your lucky day.
I'll have one, Fenton.
A gift. Bounty. It's a sin to look at a gift horse. When I see a gift horse,
That's some strong stuff.
Drink up.
Just keep them coming.
Don't be shy, boys. Don't be shy. It's the land of opportunity.
Mr. Gray won't be happy about this.
Another bottle, Fenton. These men are dry. Now it's your opportunity to get hideously drunk.
Where's mine then?
Come on. We
You're
got work to do,
fine
my
man,
boys. Let's
Fenton.
go.
A fine man. Don't
Providence.
listen to your brother.
It's shiny,
Over here,
man.
Fenton.
Don't-
Hey, send a couple this way, will ya?
Drink up! Drink up! Fenton! Serve these men, you murderous moron!
I'll have one, Fenton.
Get your free drinks from Fenton at the bar.
Well, that hit the spot. Keep 'em coming, Fenton.
Just keep them coming.
Drink up! Drink! Lemoyne Raiders. Good evening, gentlemen. Quiet libation.
You!
Me?
You're the bastards who stole the liquor we was gonna buy!
Gentlemen, we're in advertising. Come on in and have a drink.
That's our goddamn liquor!
An honest mistake.
Boys, get him!
It's the Lemoyne Raiders.
Good job, Arthur. This way, up the stairs. There's more coming.
Got a hit.
Get off me! Can't argue with that.
We run the liquor around here. Stay the hell out of our business.
Do something, Arthur!
You shouldn't have crossed the rail.
This way!
Damn.
Well done. Let's go. Come on, Peyton.
Stop that wagon.
I'm getting us out of here.
Ain't gonna let this go, are they?
over there! They got him!
That's it!
You pair of bastards!
Behind us, Arthur, coming out of the alley. She's shooting them. Turn around, more behind you. Good. Keep at him, Arthur. Behind you. Piece of crap. The liquor. I see it! Made it! Right ahead of you! Good shot!
That's our booze, you damn bastard! You think we wouldn't find you?
This is fatal! Oh, damn it, there's double! Yep. You see any more of them?
Don't think so. Jesus, all this over a few bottles of booze?
I reckon it's more they don't want another gang on their patch.
Okay. Pull off the road here.
All right, we're good.
Yeah. Remind me never to take up a career in... What was it?
Advertise.
Yeah. You think that woman set us up?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. This place is odd.
I keep seeing those fellas.
Some local militia. Clearly not too happy to have some new competition. I'll go visit old Ma Braithwaite, see what's what.
Why?
We've been making money. The chest is filling up again, slowly but surely. Part of me thinks we just get ourselves good and lost. But we still need a lot more money before that can happen. So, for now, let me go give old Mrs. Braithwaite some of this moonshine as, well, let's call it a peace offering.
Sure.
That was fun, Fenton. We'll make an actor of you yet.
I'll go speak to Dutch.
So, what do you think?
About what?
The fine folks around these parts.
Oh, real nice.
Exactly. On the one side, we have got the Gray family. Scots, degenerates, drunkards, the local law. You couldn't make this stuff up. Rich as Croesus. And on the other, their mortal enemies, the Braithwaites. Moonshiners, hypocritical, both rolling, we believe.
In gold.
And in the middle of it all, you got some inbred retelling of Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
So what you boys thinking?
We try to rob them both.
You sure?
Why not?
Because we got lawmen in 3 different states after us.
Last thing I want is to get us into trouble, but we need money. Now, we have the opportunity here to put ourselves in the middle of something ain't nobody gonna know we was here, because even without us, these fools are gonna kill each other anyway.
Okay, well, Hosea's gone back to see that Braithwaite woman.
Good. Hosea should definitely take the lead on this. I sent Sean over to Braithwaite Manor, too. Now, you can meet up with them, or join John and Javier at the Gray's place. Something to do with the Braithwaite's prize horses.
Well, how the hell did we get in at the Gray's place?
Sheriff Gray kindly put in a word with his father. It ain't that complicated. We gotta convince each family that we're on their side, and then we rob them both. Before they figure out it was us that done it, and not the other lot, we'll be long gone. Think of it as payback for my daddy.
Payback. I ain't in the revenge business, Dutch. Least of all for something happened a long time ago.
Well, I guess we all gotta pay for something. Now, if you will excuse me, Arthur, I got to write a letter.